Hello everyone, Magnetar Prime here with another video review. And here I have the set Transformers Reveal the Shield Battle in Space. This set features two deluxe size figures. These figures are Rodimus and Cyclonus. Cyclonus Targetmaster Nightstick, the Autobot Matrix of Leadership, and a comic book. This is a very G1 movie-like set, and these figures are really cool. Now let's look at the package. The front side of the package was designed with this window, so it allows us to display it in the box. And I know this is a good idea because many collectors like to keep their figures in the box. And this way they can display it with the box. Now, we can see Rodimus Prime on one side, on the other side we see Cyclonus. Right in the middle we see the Autobot Matrix of Leadership, and right down below it we see the Targetmaster Nightstick. On one side of the box we have the technical data for Cyclonus. Let me show you. Here's, I'm going to read it to you. It says Strength 8, Intelligence 8, Speed 9, Endurance 8, Rank 9, Courage 9, Fire Blast 7, Skill 7. On the other side we have the technical data for Rodimus. Strength 8, Intelligence 9, Speed 9, Endurance 6, Rank 5, Courage 9, Fire Blast 8, Skill 7. Now the back side of the box is really nice. You can see both of the figures in the robot mode and in the vehicle mode. In this case, for Cyclonus, he's marked as a hypersonic fighter mode. Let me bring this closer to you. And it is really nice. It says Rodimus versus Cyclonus. Reveal the shield in the middle. So this is a really nice package, like I say, a really nice box. You can display it just like that if you want. Now let's get these figures out of the box. And here are the figures out of the package. Let me show you the Matrix. Now the Matrix is identical to the one that came with the 2001 New Year Convoy reissue. It is compatible with the 1984 Optimus Prime mold. It is designed to clip inside Optimus Prime chest compartment. This one didn't come with the chain, but it's nice, and you can always put one here. It's got two little holes in there, so you can put one chain in there if you want. Now the comic book is a tie-in to the Transformers Generation 1 movie. It takes place after Ultra Magnus' death. Let me show you the comic book just a little bit closer. It says IDW on the front, Rodimus versus Cyclonus. Let me show you a few pages. It is a really nice comic book. The art is really nice. Now again it says IDW here, so I don't know if this was published by IDW or not, because it also says Hasbro here, and on the back it says Hasbro, so I don't know, but like I say, it is a really nice comic book. It pretty much tells you the story that after Ultra Magnus' death, Galvatron issues a challenge to Cyclonus and Scourge about how many Autobots they can kill. And yeah, so this is the story right here. So yeah, it is really cool. And on the back side we have some of the power core combiners, which are always cool too. I have a few of them. Let me set this aside. Now we also get instructions, which just like, you know, any other Transformers instructions. And these guys are really easy to transform, and I will show you in a little bit. Now let me grab Nightstick a little bit closer to the camera. He's a nice Targetmaster. On his back he's got his cannon. He's mostly black and silver in color, and he's a really nice figure. Let me transform him into the gun mode. And as you can see, it's a nice little gun. And let's put him on Cyclonus hand. Now let's talk about Cyclonus. Let me bring him closer to the camera. This figure is very show accurate. I definitely like the purple color on it. I passed on the Transformers Universe figure. Even when it was the same mold, I just couldn't deal with the color on it. As you can see, this figure is mostly purple, and his abs are silver, and you have one, it looks like a very dim orange right here in the middle ab section. His eyes are red, his face is also silver. His backside looks very nice. His gun, or his Targetmaster, is very nice too, and his articulation is really good. He has nice elbow articulation. His shoulders rotate all the way up. He has nice head articulation. His legs are on a ball joint, go up and down. He has tight rotation. Knee articulation. He doesn't have any waist articulation, but it doesn't bother me at all. This is a really nice figure, and you can pose him in many different ways, and he stands up really well. Now let's bring Rodimus closer to the camera. This is a cool figure. It's a deluxe size figure as well. His gun is really cool. It's gray and silver. I like the missile. It looked like it was a blue flame bursting out of the gun. It's really cool. Now Rodimus is a nice figure. The only thing that I want to make a note of is his chest. It's not too accurate compared to the show or the movie. Because in the movie he had a bright dark orange near red chest with bright yellow flames, and this one here is mostly yellow. It seems like Hasbro just painted it yellow and they were like, okay, we're done. Also I want to mention that the Hankei version of this figure is nicer just because of the paint is much better than this one. But this is a nice figure overall. Now his articulation is good. He has knee articulation. His legs will just go from side to side and back and forth. He has elbow articulation. His shoulders will rotate all the way up. His head also rotates. You cannot move it up or down, only rotate it. Now he has a communication device right here. Let me show you. And it kind of looks more like a little saw to me than a communication device. You can see on his on the side of his fist part of the pipes of his vehicle mode, and they're painted in silver. And yeah, this is a nice figure. Let me set him aside. Now let me bring some other figures for a size comparison. Now for a quick size comparison, I got Transformers Generation Thundercracker. and Transformers unique toy Violence. And they display very nice in the robot mode. Now let's get him transformed into their vehicle mode. I'm gonna first transform Rodimus. His transformation is very simple. First I'm gonna align his arms, hide his fist. Now I'm gonna rotate his feet all the way back. As you can see, it's very simple. Now the back part of the robot, or what is in his car mode. Now this part right here, as you can see, it rotates. It actually rotates 360 degrees. This is the backpack on his robot mode, but it's also the roof on his car mode. Now we're gonna flip this down and fold the spoilers all the way up, just like so. Looks something like this. Now on the front side, his chest, I'm gonna flip it all the way up and rotate his arms down, just like so. Now his legs, I'm gonna move him just a bit up, and I'm gonna fold in his arms, and peg this together. Make sure everything clips in. And then this part right here, we're gonna fold it right there. These are the pipes of the car, which are really cool. Now the last thing we have to do is place his weapon in place right here. It looks like a flame bursting out of the tailpipe. Rodimus vehicle mode looks nice. It rolls nice too. Let me bring it closer to the camera. Now the only thing is that I wish they would have come out with a better paint job for the hood and some flames, and maybe Repro Labels can do a better job, or not a better job, but maybe Repro Labels can come up with something for this guy. And I think that's a long shot, but it'll be nice if they do. Now let me set him aside, and I'm gonna show you Cyclonus transformation. First I'm gonna remove his weapon, or his Targetmaster. I'm gonna set him aside. I'm gonna hide his fist, just like that. His legs, you can just like split him, just like that. The same on the other one. And you can push him all the way up, like almost to his chest. The same on the other one. Fold this down. Now this part right here, we're gonna deattach. We're gonna deattach these shoulders, and we're gonna open up his back, fold these up, and pull his nose out. Then we're gonna close it again, and we're gonna rotate this around. Now this part of his shoulders, we're gonna pull it off and attach it, clip it right there. Same on the other one. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate him around, fold down his shoulder pad, and rotate his shoulder around one more time. Then the next thing we have to do is we have to make sure that his arms are aligned, so they will peg this thing right here into the wing. And once it is aligned, what we're gonna do is we're gonna push it in. After that, we will attach this little tab right into the leg, and that it's the wing right here. We will do the same thing with the other arm. Rotate this down, rotate this to the side, push it in and peg it. Now he has some landing gear right here below his kneecaps, which you can fold down. It's right here. They're very little, and then they don't have any wheels. And then he has another one right here in front. This is his vehicle mode, or his jet mode. It is very accurate to the show. It has a very nice paint job on it. It has silver painted over here on the guns, which seems to be like two mounted guns. And I really like this figure. It looks nice. Also, you can peg his Targetmaster right on top, right here, for more firepower. Let me set him next to Rodimus. Now let me just bring a few more figures for another size comparison in their vehicle mode. And for a quick size comparison, I got Transformers Generation Thundercracker and Transformers Rebuild the Shield Bumblebee. Now let's look at him closer. As you can see, there's a different size right here in both figures, between both figures. Now let me bring closer Thundercracker and Cyclonus for a size comparison. Now they're just about the same size, but in robot mode, Cyclonus is a bigger figure than Thundercracker. So overall, this is a very nice set to have. These two figures, Rodimus and Cyclonus, are very G1 style looking, and you should definitely add them to your collection. And with that, I conclude this Transformers video review of the set Battle in Space, Rodimus vs Cyclonus. This is Magnetar Prime. Thank you for watching.